And I have the extreme pleasure of introducing someone in a brand new way. I have talked to Sandy Childs Jones many times. It's Rooster Run weekend, so we needed to talk to her again.
I can't run.
Well, you can rooster then, I guess. I'm sure Sandy has some weeding for you to do, but now I get to introduce to you Dr. Sandy Childs Jones. Doc, how you doing today?
Doing well, Dave. What y'all doing?
Oh man, we're excited to talk to an actual live doctor. Congratulations on that.
Well, thank you. It was a long, hard road, but it's finally over, and I'm right proud of my dissertation. It's on the MPE website, that Mississippi Professional Educators. It's on there. Y'all need to go look it up. You know Kelly Riley, don't you?
Oh yeah.
She's over that. Oh, we love Kelly. We love Kelly. But, you know, last time I was up there, y'all, since you're talking about that, last time I was up there and I was in the studio with y'all, and Dr. Cassie Brooks now was with me, and we had to ask permission from Bellhaven because they was going to have a little shindig that morning, and we're supposed to be there. And we had to get permission. Well, Dr. Hand over at Bellhaven, he was right. He didn't know me that well, and he was like, oh, Lord, how did we ever get somebody in this program because of how I talk, you know? And he got a little miffed. But neither here nor there. We got it. We're done. And just call me Sandy. How about that?
Yeah, well, I'm still going to call you Doc just because I think it's so cool. Now, it's a doctorate in education,
hey, Sandy,
right?
I got an ailment with my left knee. Is that?
Oh, well, now listen, I have always been an MD, a mule doctor, so I'll tend to you right quick, Perez, okay?
You better be
It'll
careful.
be all right.
She may take you out behind the barn and shoot you. You got to be careful with these questions.
Well, you know, I do. I can do that too. Which way you want it, Horn? We'll get her done. We'll get her done.
Now,
what are you boys doing? I've missed y'all.
I know. We haven't talked in forever, but it's time to talk because it's a Rooster Run weekend.
It is the Rooster Run weekend, Rooster Rally, and I have a complaint.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I am sick to death of politicians. They will not get down here and do their chores. It's making me mad. I mean, there's lots of stuff that go into this, and I need a lot of weed eating done. And they have yet to get down here. Now, a few of them have, but not all. And y'all gonna need to tend to that because it's just making me mad.
Now, do you want to do it from a positive aspect and call out the ones that have been there to help out already?
No, I want to call out the ones that hadn't. Let's see. Now the Secretary of State did a little bit. Mike Watson, he did. Now Brandon Presley, our Public Service Commissioner, he always does his chores. And so does John Caldwell, our Transportation Commissioner. And the good Lieutenant Governor has done his. But now let's get to the ones that ain't. I ain't heard hide nor hair from the governor. And I would appreciate him to be coming on. The Attorney General ain't been down here, nor has, let's see who else. Oh, Speaker Gunn needs to get his behind down here. And who else is a politician up there? Who else?
You're hitting all the high spots, I think, right now.
Yeah, and I still have a few over here in Alcorn County. They're making me mad. They ain't been down here yet, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'll do the chore. And I'm going to tell you something. Next time it's an election year, don't think I won't turn into the little red hen. Because if you don't come down here on an off year, then I ain't playing with you when it's an election year. Because they won't show up when it's time for them to run, but when it ain't, they just where are they?
Well, they're busy. They're busy. They have a lot of things to do. Don't believe it? Just ask them.
It ain't nothing more important in this state than the Rooster Run, Rooster Rally on the third Saturday in June. And I'm going to tell you something else. I got another complaint.
Uh-oh.
Y'all ain't been down here neither. Now, Perez, you promised me, and Dave, you promised me that y'all was a-coming. And I ain't seen you. I ain't heard from you. What's going on? No, Perez sent me a text at Christmas. You didn't, Dave. I'm a little miffed.
Now, you know, it's so funny because I'm getting this from two directions, not just you. My wife keeps telling me we've got to come up there, and we just haven't made it yet.
Y'all need to come on. If you start after the show, y'all come on down, and you can stay in Corinth, and then y'all can come on out here in the morning, and we'll put you to work, but you'll have fun too. It'll be all right.
And we would be ahead of the governor at least then, right?
That is correct, sir.
Oh, yeah. Now, listen, Tater is in trouble because I ain't heard from him, I ain't seen him, and I'm a little biffed. So somebody better be attending to that.
Now, for everybody that doesn't know, tell them what the Rooster Run, Rooster Rally is.
Okay. Well, every year we pick a different charity here in Alcorn County in Corinth. And what it is, it's a 5K fun run. And then after that, politicians get up here and speak. Of course, we have entertainment because, politicians speaking is enough entertainment. But they come down here and do, and the generosity of the folks in Alcorn County, Corinth, they give gift certificates and just nice stuff, and you can buy for $1 chance. You can buy a chance on any of that stuff that they give, and then we have auctions where folks is giving stuff, and every bit of the proceeds goes to that charity. And we've raised a bunch of money down here, but it's just giving back. I mean, if everybody had a rooster in their county, they need to do something like that. Because it's just helping others, but then you get to visit and love next and meet people you ain't never met before, and it's just a lot of fun. The community just comes together and they do it. All I am is the mouth. I mean, that's my job. I just talk about it. But
now,
everybody else does the work.
This is a big thing. I mean, you have a lot of people show up in what basically is your yard.
Oh, yeah, you got to be a special kind of crazy to invite 500, 1,000, 1,500 people to your house. But we got a big pasture, and we got a big backyard, and it'll be all right. Everybody bring a lawn chair. It don't cost nothing to attend, but it's just a sight to see. I mean, and you know what else, Dave? We are the third largest political rally in the state of Mississippi. It's the Neshoba County Fairs first, then it's Jacinta here in Alcorn County, and then it's us. Can you believe that?
Wow. Well, that's the power of having a really big chicken.
It is. That chicken, and it's pretty big. I mean, it's 8 foot tall, and it's on a 20-foot pole, so you can see it as soon as you turn down the road here. But it's so stupid, and it started out as a joke, but it has brought more folks together. And I'm just proud of it, and I'm proud of Alcorn County and Corinth, and everybody just it's just fun. Y'all got to come, and it's for good causes, and it's just the silly. I mean, it is, but at the end of the day, everything is it's just good.
Now,
it's just good.
I got to ask you, did this start as a way to provide something to the community, or did this start as a way to get your weed eating done?
It started out as a joke. We didn't even, all it was a Facebook post. And we was over at Mid-South Concrete going to Memphis, pick up my sister from the airport. And about 6 years ago, and all I was standing there, a woman come out, she asked me, she said, can I help you? I said, well, how much y'all want for that big chicken? And she said, $2,000. I just laughed at her. And anyway, so I just posted that on Facebook. And I said, if all of y'all would send me $1, we'd get us a big chicken. It was a joke. Folks started sending in dollars, $20 bills, all this other stuff. So we turned it into, well, all right, everybody that sends $1, we're going to put your name on the plaque at the base of the big chicken. I'm going to tell you, it ended up, we got $3,500 or thereabouts. And so we had a homecoming parade for him, for Roy. And after that, we was just like, this was so much fun, and everybody just come out for something just as stupid as that. And so then that next year, we just had the Rooster Run and Rooster Rally, and every penny goes to whatever charity we're doing every year. So it's just a big, it's fun. Brings folks together, but at the end of the day, it's all about helping others.
Now, what's your charity this year?
It is Crosswind there in Corinth, and Crosswind helps the homeless folks. And you wouldn't believe we've got homeless folks in Corinth, Mississippi, and I didn't know. because I live out here in the country, and I very rarely go to town unless we're out of toilet paper or dishwashing liquid. And so they come out here and said, look, do y'all have somebody for this year? I said, no. And they started telling me about it, and I said, well, y'all doing some good stuff. Y'all just come on. Y'all be the beneficiary. But, and I didn't know at the time, but my dentist, Bubba McQueen, and you might be a redneck if your dentist's name is Bubba. But anyway, he owns it, or runs it, whatever you want to call it, anyway, to give back to the community. But
Sandy,
Angel Quinn is...
Sandy, hold that thought. We're up against the break. We got to stop for a second.
Well, all right.
And we'll continue it right after the break with Dave Hughes in for Paul. And on the line with us, Dr. Sandy Childs-Jones. It's Rooster Run weekend. And, Sandy, it really is a big event. But I want to get back to what we were talking about before we got interrupted by the break. Regarding the charity that this is raising money for this year, which is Crosswind. You were telling us about that.
Yes, and I got in trouble because it ain't got no S on it. It's just Crosswind.
Okay.
It ain't plural. So, anyway, but it does. It helps folks get back on their feet, folks that are homeless in Alcorn County and Corinth. And I just didn't realize that we had folks like that, because y'all know how we grew up and all this other stuff. And sometimes, in life, folks, it's hard times. And if you ain't got family and friends, and that can help you, because, I've been there, done that. And if it wasn't for my family and friends helping me, I'd be homeless. But I just think it's just a worthwhile cause. And that's what we're all about down here. Not just in the bottom, but in Alcorn County and Corinth. We're gonna help each other. And I think in the state of Mississippi, that all of us we just help each other when you need help, and rock on, because folks will return the favor maybe one of these days, because everybody's gonna have hard times. Don't matter who you are. So we're right proud of them and for what they do, and thankful that they're here. And we just want to help them and be a part of it. And we want all of y'all to just help them and be a part of it, because it takes a little bit to help folks get back on their feet.
Now, I want to get this back to your recent achievement. You're a doctor now, doctor of education. And you worked hard for that. You've worked a long time and very hard to get that. Now that you have it, what are you going to do with it?
Well, now, you want the long story or the short story?
How about the short story?
Oh, don't do that, Perez. Come on, we got like 7-8 minutes in this segment. We got plenty of time.
Okay. No, well, I would like to help change policy in education in the great state of Mississippi. I was recently named principal of Ashland High School, and I'm right proud. We have a wonderful administration in Benton County. If y'all don't know where that is, it's up here in North Mississippi. And we got us a new superintendent. His name's Pete Howell. And they call him Pistol Pete, and I really don't want to find out why. But
he can shoot really. He plays basketball really well.
Well, he does play basketball. I've seen him shoot a couple at the gym. But anyway, now we got this man in because he's gonna change things, and we're gonna grow in Benton County. And I didn't mean to, but I probably said something one time, and his eyes got dark, and boy, he chewed me, and I don't ever want that to happen again. But anyway, my assistant superintendent, Pam Gray, she come up and she was like, it's okay. She usually, I'm new at this principling thing, and I call her about twice a day, and she'll tell me, it's okay, we've learned from it, now do this. And I'm like, okay, thank you, Miss Gray. And because if he found out, oh, Lord. But anyway, but that's what I want to do with it, and I'm just right proud of the dissertation. But, it almost didn't happen if it wasn't for Dr. Thelma Robertson and Dr. Jim Young at the Bellhaven, and they got ready to kill me. But it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
Well, they're done with you now, right?
They say they are, but they're really not. I just keep, it's like that line off The Godfather. They say it at least twice a day. They say, every time I try to get out, they pull me right back in. And so, Dr. Young's they're all coming down here for the Rooster Run. Dr. Robertson sent stuff for the auction. They're going to be here tonight. And then, Dr. Jim Young makes them cheesecakes. And he's bringing 2 to auction off, all the way from Jackson, Mississippi. Now, ain't that something?
That's not. And now I'm hungry, Sandy.
Thanks.
Oh, listen, if you ain't ever, if he's a listening, Dr. Jim Young, the director of doctoral studies at Belhaven University, you be sending a cheesecake over there for Dave and Perez, because now he lives closer to y'all studio. So you just go on over and take them a cheesecake, and you be tending to that. But
this is why we love you, Sandy. This is why we love you.
We don't mind if you solicit for food. Thank you.
Oh, listen, once you eat one of them cheesecakes, oh Lord, they are so good. You just don't know.
With six to 800 calories a slice.
Oh yeah, like 1,500, I think, because he makes them by hand.
Oh,
buddy.
I'll be running to Corinth now.
You'll have to just to work it off.
It's gonna be fun. Y'all just don't know, and it's hard to describe. But until you just experience it, it's because you got high dollar folks and folks like me that just old redneck, and just come out here and just have fun. And just for a good cause. Y'all got to come. Y'all making me mad.
Don't get because we're working. That's why we can't come right now. We're working.
Your show don't last all day there, Perez. You could come on.
Well,
I'm going to tell you. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I said I've reached an advanced age. I got to go home, take a little nappy after this.
A little nappy. Hey, listen, I was listening to y'all earlier, and Dave, I love you, hon. I love you, lovely. But listen, you and Hopper, my husband, y'all can take your tombstone because me and Perez, we like that white herb. Now that's the best one. I don't care what you say. That's the best one.
It's very rare, but I'm going to have to disagree with you, Sandy. Tombstone is better.
Oh, dear. No, now Hopper, he loves the tombstone. I love the white herb. We just keep changing channels. But anyway, both of them good movies, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
Me and Perez, it's still against one here because Hopper ain't on here. So we win.
Are you going to send me Are you going to send me a picture of the chicken?
I am. You want it right now? Well, I don't know if I got one.
You can send it later.
I run out in the front yard and take one. They folks coming out here. The porta potties just got delivered, so that's a good thing because my septic tank can't hold all these folks. But let me walk out here, boys, and I'm gonna send Perez a picture. But anyway, what do y'all got? Lord, the sheriff's here. Come here.
The sheriff.
Ben Caldwell just pulled up. They pulled. In water.
Oh, the sheriff shut her down.
Ben Caldwell ain't gonna shut me down. He knows that. Boys, I really do. What are you putting? Here, I take a picture of you. I'm gonna send you a picture of the sheriff. What are you doing, son?
Are you saying?
I'm on the radio. Hush. All right, get away there. Get to work. He's killing me. He's got nothing to do. And I'm sitting here with all these folks. And then, look here. Now I've got the senators. Let me tell you something. I'm about sick of these folks because she ain't been out here one time to do her chores. Can somebody tend to that? Have y'all called these people?
Now, who are you talking about? Which senator?
Senator Rita Sparks. She's done, I done whatever, and she's usually one of the first ones to get out here. But she ain't been out here a time. Throw that out on Front Street. I'm sick of that. Folks know that this is going on. All these politicians, and they ain't even been out here.
It's early yet.
Yeah, it's just 8:30.
I mean, the sheriff. I don't know why the senator can't get up and come on. I can throw a rock and hit her house. I mean, what's she doing?
Go knock on her door.
Go knock on her door. I can do that. She might shoot me though if it is early. I don't know how early is it.
See, it's right at 8:30.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, then she needs to be up and get on it. Then, please, I'm sending you these texts.
Thank you.
All right. Well, anyway, what? Have y'all called the governor yet?
Not yet. Well, we've been talking to you.
I can call his press secretary.
Don't y'all got telephone down there in Jackson? Call the governor and tell him he ain't done his chores.
We will definitely tell him. Sandy, we got to go. I wish we could just stay until, for the rest of the day and hear as you, manage the people.
Talk to the sheriff.
That's a job, Dave. That's a job. But listen, I love y'all, and thank y'all for having me on. And anybody in Mississippi, y'all just be coming on, okay?
All right.
Rooster Run, it's happening this weekend. Make sure you make your plans to stop by.
Bye, Sandy.
Bye. Love y'all.
Bye.
See you, Sandy. Always a